Hello, I'm Charles Bloom.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bonham.
And I'm Candace Briley.
Oops. I will be covering the standard for teachers, which is teachers exhibit knowledge, skills, and work processes representative of an innovative professional in a global and digital society. The proper use of education or evaluation of digital works, tools, and learning will allow collaboration between students and peers, teachers and colleagues, and effective communication between teachers, students, and parents. My reading covered K through 12 time to adoption of technology. I wanted to focus on analytic technologies that will integrate into education in 2 to 3 years. These technologies will allow teachers to better analyze student data to create better instructional strategies to reach all learners. We use Eduphoria in our district, but need the proper training and guidance to analyze the data to best serve our diverse learners' needs. This will allow collaboration between teams and departments to best serve the diverse needs of students.
I agree. We use Eduforia too. And I say the same thing about us needing training.
That's the downfall. I need the training to better assess and analyze that data to, instruct my practices better for my diverse learners.
For this unit, I focused my reading on the Horizon Report 2017 K through 12 edition, specifically focused on important developments in educational technology for K through 12 and the ISTE standards for students. The first standard is the creative communicator, which states that students communicate clearly and express themselves creatively for a variety of purposes using the platforms, tools, styles, formats, and digital media appropriate to their goals. The second standard is the global collaborator, which states that students use digital tools to broaden their perspectives and enrich their learning by collaborating with others and working effectively in teams locally and globally. The Horizon Report stated that the turn of the 21st century has signaled a shift in what types of skill sets have real applicable value in a rapidly advancing world. And one way to renovate or repurpose classrooms to address the needs of the future is being answered through the concept of marker spaces or workshops that offer tools and learning experiences needed to help students carry out their ideas. Another important development in educational technology is the use of robotics. Robotics programs are focusing on outreach efforts that promote robotics and programming as a multidisciplinary STEM learning that can make students better problem solvers for the 21st century. I've personally seen the use of robotics technology in our school with students that have spectrum disorders, and the use of the robotics is helping them to develop better social, verbal, and nonverbal skills. And then finally, another important technology development mentioned in the Horizon Report was virtual reality. And virtual reality, or VR, refers to computer-generated environments that simulate physical presence of people and or objects and realistic sensory experiences. And in my classroom, we have used the head-mounted VR devices that make game environments and actions like more lifelike for the kids when they're utilizing them. And as both games and natural user interfaces are finding applications in classrooms, virtual reality is making learning simulation more authentic for students.
Are we on standard 3?
Yeah, the admin standard.
Okay. Standard 4, I did over standards for coaches, and it's a digital age learning environment. Technology coaches create and support effective digital age learning environments to maximize the learning of all students. So pretty much what this is saying is that coaches, they are supposed to model the technology-rich classrooms and maintain and manage a variety of technical resources. And along with that, they need to select and assist technology for students. Particular, Candace, like what you're talking about is like VR. I thought that was pretty neat. Something that one of the Horizon reports pointed out. That's a little bit farther out, but still really cool. And then our coaches have to make sure that they troubleshoot and know ahead of time the different types of problems that could occur. And as well as that, they need to start collaborating with teachers and administrators to evaluate the digital tools. So for instance, like back to what you were saying, Freddie, was with like Eduphoria, which is a really awesome tool that we have, but just being able to collaborate and evaluate it and see, where our weaknesses are, and then troubleshoot it and be able to go from there. And Standard 5 talked about the administrators' digital age learning culture. Educational administrators create, promote, and sustain a dynamic digital age learning culture that provides a rigorous, relevant, and engaging education for all students. And so what that was pretty much talking about was, was that the administrators, they ensure focus on a digital age learning. They promote effective tech use, and they provide learner-centered environments for all learners, and they participate in other learning communities that stimulate digital age collaboration. So for instance, at our school, we're going to be participating in that Connect program, where it is very learner-centered, and they're going at their own pace, and they're going to be able to use like online labs, and it'll be a lot of in-class manipulatives within the actual program. So it's pretty interesting, seeing that our administrators are definitely going in and they're working to provide that rigorous, relevant education for all students, and it will be for all students, not just the general ed or GT, but all students.